Hi guys, so nandito tayo sa video ngayon para tapusin yung lesson natin. So balikan lang natin si determining CG, which is our previous topic na gagamitin man natin for uh, our remaining 2 topics. So determining CG, then we are going to proceed with shifting the CG. Then i-apply na natin sa aircraft natin yung um, natutunan natin in getting the CG. So, first and foremost, i-ano natin si CG. So, one of the easiest ways to understand weight and balance is to consider a board with weights placed at various location. So, malolocate natin si CG and using these 4 steps. So, bakit ba natin ilolocate si CG? Since we all know that we need to have weight and balance. So, kailangan natin si CG dahil si CG, kay CG natin nalalaman yung concentrated point or yung point where all the concentrated weights are experienced. Doon din natin malalaman kung sa lahat ng weights na nailagay natin sa isang board, doon natin siya may experience. Okay? So, first of the 4 steps, we have measure the arm. Okay, measure the arm of each weight in inches from the datum line. From the datum line. So, kailangan nanggagaling yung distance natin galing sa datum line. So, alamin din natin yung arm ng bawat item and weight ng bawat item. Okay? So that we can have or we are able to calculate for the moment. So, para makuha natin si moment, moment is just, the formula is moment is equal to weight times arm. Okay? Weight times arm. So, multiply each arm by each weight in pounds to determine the moment in pound inches of each weight. So, makukompute daw natin si moment by multiplying weight and the arm. Okay, then we determine all of the moments and all of the weights. Okay. Yan siya. Number 3 is determine all of the moments and all of the weights. Bakit kaya? So, balikan natin si formula ng moment natin. So, formula ng moment natin is weight times arm. Kung makuha natin lahat ng moments, summation of all moments, tapos meron din tayong summation of all weights, yung arm natin, ano yung summation of all arm? Hindi natin isa-summation yung arm natin, kundi ang gagawin natin, kukunin natin siya by having this two summation of all moments and summation of all weights on the other side of the equation. So, si CG kasi is yung arm natin for all of the weights and all of the moments. Okay? Si CG daw yung distance from the datum line where all of the weights are experienced. Okay? So, transpose natin, divide natin both sides by summation of all weights para ma-isolate natin si CG. Okay, summation of all weights. Cancelled out natin. Maka-cancel dito si summation of all weights. So, ang maiiwan sa side of the equation, CG is equal to summation of all moments over summation of all weights. Again, si CG natin, ang point from the distance from the datum line where all of the weights are concentrated. Okay? So, ito yung nagpapakita na si CG, dun daw nararamdaman yung all of the weights. Okay? So, CG is equals to summation of all moments over summation of all weights. Therefore, for our step number 4, we divide the total moment by the total weight to determine CG from the datum line na binigay sa atin. Okay? So, try na din natin. So, yun. So, we have this figure. Okay? So, we have this figure on determining CG. We have item A, item B, item C. Pagpasensyahan nyo na yung sulat ko kasi hindi tayo sanay mag-online, mag-vid or something sa gantong platform. We have item A, step number 1 natin, measure all the arm and all the weight. So, yung weight natin, given naman na, tsaka yung arm natin. So, 75 daw sa item A, 75 kay item B, then 120 kay item C. We have 35, 45 inches, and 100 pounds. 100 inches, sorry. 100 inches kay item C, yung arm natin. From the datum line. So, we already have step number 1. Nagawa na natin si step number 1. Step number 2 is multiply weight times arm. Weight and arm. So, para makuha natin yung moment each item. Okay? So, we get 75 times 35 for item A is 2,625. Okay? Guys, pakilagay ako ng mga units natin ha para hindi tayo malito. Lahat dapat yan in pound sa weights natin. Yung arm natin is always in inches and yung moment natin will be pound inches. Okay? Then, we have item B, 75 times 45, 3,375. 3,375. Then, we have for item C, 120 times 100 is 100, 12,000 pala, sorry. 12,000 pound inches. Okay, that is step number 2. Get all the moments. Proceed tayo with the next. Yung next natin is getting the summation of all weights and summation of all moments. We have 75, 75, and 120. That's 270. Yan, 270. Then, 2,625 plus 3,375. Summation of all weights naman tayo plus 12,000 is 18,000. Okay? So, yung 18,000 natin ito, 18,000 pound inches. Sulat na din natin dito. So, ito na yung formulas natin. Summation of all weights. Summation of all moments. Summation of all weights. Okay. Pwede na tayo mag-proceed sa step number 4 in getting CG. So, equal daw siya sa summation of all moments, which is 18,000 pound inches all over 270 pounds. 18,000 divided by 270 is equal to 66.66. Yan, continuous yung ating inches. Paano naging inches? Cancel yung pounds natin here. May iwan si inches. 66.67 kung baga. So, 66.67 is our CG. So, if we are going to determine only CG, so the answer will be rounded off to 4 decimal places. Sabihin na natin 3 decimal places na lang. Yan. So, 3 decimal places. Inches. Yan. 66.67 inches. So, paano daw na ba natin siya ma-prove? So, kung ipa-plot natin, nasa pagitan siya ni 66.67 inches, nasa pagitan lang siya ni 45 and 100. So, nandito siya banda. Nandyan daw si 67.6. Si 66.67. So, ito siya. So, paano naman natin siya mapaprove na tama siya? Dito papasok yung law of the lever natin. But before that, kailangan muna natin mailipat si datum sa position ni CG natin. So, kailangan natin malipat dito ang ating datum line. So, paano natin malilipat yon? Gagamitin natin yung isang equation para mabago natin yung arm ng bawat item. Okay? So, sabi, pwede daw natin siya makuha by this equation. Old arm minus new CG or yung CG na nakuha natin kanina, which is 66.67 or 667 equals daw sa bagong arm location. Okay? So, kunin natin yan. Gawa lang tayo ng per item. So, A, B, C. We have old arm. Ano yung old arm natin? Sa ano natin? Dito, tingnan natin dito sa unang figure. Yung old arm natin sa A, we have 35 inches. Minus, dito guys, ang kukunin natin is itong full value ha, hanggang yung 7.6, sorry. So, 6.6666666. Daming 6. Then, so, ayun, 35 minus 66.666667 is 95 over 3 or 31.666667. So, sulat na lang natin para hindi tayo mahirapan. Okay lang naman yun. 95 over 3 inches. Okay? So, then, followed by 45. Negative pala to. Negative 95 over 3. So, 45 minus 6667 is, so same na lang to, Guys, pa-follow na lang. So, medyo nagmamadali din tayo. Negative 40 over 3 inches. And also, for the last is 100 to 100 inches ay sorry okay, sa B, balik tayo sa B. Papunta na tayo sa B. Ang B natin is 45 minus 66.6667. Full value ulit, guys. So, we have negative 65 over 3 inches. And then, 100 minus 66.66666. So, we have positive 100 over 3. So, yan daw yung bagong arm natin. Negative 95 over 3, negative 65 over 3, and positive 100 over 3. Yan na daw yung bagong arm natin. So, kung titingnan natin dito sa table, as a figure, 31.67 yung distance from A galing sa bagong datum natin, which is located at the CG natin. Okay? Now, proceed tayo in getting the moment. Sa law of the lever, sa pagkakaalala natin is, ang law of the lever natin, kailangan the summation of all moments must be equal to 0. So, 75 yung weight natin sa item A, 75 kay B, 120 kay C. Yung arm natin is 95, negative 95 over 3, negative 65 over 3, then positive 100 over 3. Multiply lang natin. Okay? 75 times negative 95 over 3 is equals to negative 2375. Then we have negative 65 is negative 1625. Then for our item C, 120 multiplied by 100 over 3 is 4,000. So, in order for us to know kung tama yung CG na nakuha natin, which is yung 66.66666667, kailangan mag-equate sa 0 yung ating moment. So, 4,000 minus 1625 minus 2375, the answer will be exactly 0. Okay? So, ganun daw, para makuha natin para ma-determine natin si CG. So, again, number 1, weight and arm, alamin natin kung ano yung weight and arm per item. Number 2, multiply weight times weight and arm to get the moments of each item. Number 3, summate or summation of all weights and summation of all moments. Then, number 4, we divide total moment by total weight. Then, prove lang natin. Okay? So, that is it. So, proceed na tayo sa next topic natin, which is shifting the CG. So, paano naman daw? Most common problem kasi natin is yung moving passengers and cargo natin from one place to another. So, nag-desire na tayo ng CG natin. Nakapaggawa tayo ng CG natin. Ang problema, kakagalaw ng mga tao or kakapalit-palit ng pwesto, hindi natin na meet yung CG, exact CG na kailangan natin or yung pasok sa range or limits ng CG natin. So, hindi naman natin pwedeng ituloy ang flight natin kung hindi natin maipapasok dun sa ating CG limits yung ating CG. So, paano naman daw yun pag nag-shift na ng CG? So, ang gagawin lang natin is kuha tayo ng CG. Okay, kunin muna natin si CG. So, in this example, kunin muna natin si CG. Ayan. So, kunin muna natin si CG here. We have item A, C, and B. Item A, item A, item B, item C. So, sa weight natin kay item A is 85. Weight natin kay item B is 150. Weight natin kay item C is 175. So, yung arm natin kay item A is, asan ba datum natin? Si item A located sa datum natin. So, therefore, 0 ang position ni item A. Then, let's proceed with item B with 150 pounds. We have 100 inches from the datum line. 175 naman kay item C, pounds, with 65 arm. Okay, compute na natin si moment. 85 times 0 is 0. 150 times 100 is 15,000. Then 175 times 65 is 11,375. Okay, so nakuha na natin moments, summate natin or total natin yung weight natin. 85 plus 150 plus 175, we have 410. 410. Okay. Then, summation of all moments natin, 15,000 plus 11,375. We have 26,375. Okay, lipat na tayo dito. So, CG is equals to 26,375 pound inches all over 410 pounds. Cancel. So, 26,375 divided by 410. We have 64.32926829 inches. So, yan daw si CG natin. Now, nakuha natin si CG. What if, so the question was asked, if the CG is not at the center ng board natin, which is, alin ba yung center ng board natin? Kung 0 to 100, yung ating board, yung from item A to item B, so ang center nun, hatiin lang natin sa gitna yung pinakamahabang distance from from dulo to dulo ng item natin. So that's 100 inches. So shift weight C to balance the board at its center. So kailangan daw ang CG natin, if CG is not at the center, shift item C or shift yung weight C natin. So ibig sabihin daw, kailangan ang CG natin must be equal to 50 inches. Okay? Again, if our CG is not at the center, since actually, nakuha naman na natin, hindi talaga siya nasa center, i-shift down natin si item C for us to balance it at the center or the board at the center. So, yung center naman na yun, nanggaling yun dun sa from item A, the position of item A, papunta sa position of item B. Kasi sila yung dalawang dulo-dulo. So, shift natin daw sa 50 inches. So, paano naman natin magagawa yon? So, ang pwede natin gawin, reverse engineer natin or reverse calculate natin yung steps natin. So, we already have the CG, which is CG is equals to 50 inches. Meron tayong formula kay CG. So, CG is equals to the summation of all moments over summation of all weights. Anong meron tayo? Meron tayong CG, which is 50. Meron ba tayong summation of all weights? Actually, meron, which is, eto siya, si 410. So, meron tayo niyan. Ang wala tayo si summation of all moments. So, balik tayo. Summation of all moments multiplied by is equal to summation of all weights times CG. Okay? So, meron tayong 410 pounds multiplied by 50 inches. Since si 50 inches na yung desired CG natin, si 50 inches na yung ilagay natin. Okay? Para magbabalance, para yung makukuha nating value dito is lahat yan magbabalance na kay 50 inches. Okay? So, 410 times 50, 410 times 50 is 20,500. 20,500 pound inch. Okay? So, yan na yung summation of moments natin with regards sa CG natin, which is 50. So, 20,500 daw yung summation of all moments natin kay CG na 50. Now, gawa tayo ng table ABC. Since i-shift natin sa diba? I-shift lang natin siya location, hindi yung weight. So, yung weight natin hindi nagbago. So, 85 pa din yung item A, 150 pa din yung item C, 175 naman kay item C. So, 150 kay item B, 175 kay item C. Location natin, ano bang na-shift? Yung item A or B or C? Ang na-shift is yung item C. Kasi shift weight C to balance the board at the center. So, 0 times 100. 100 naman kay item B. Then, pagdating kay item C, ibablanko na lang natin siya or i-variable na lang natin siya. Since, kailangan natin siya alamin. So, to compute for the moment, we have 0. 85 times 0 is 0. 150 times 100 is 15,000. Then, for item C, we will have 175x. Kasi, 100 sa weight multiplied by the x. Okay, variable. Algebra lang tayo. So, may total tayo na 410 here. Yung summation of all moments natin, ipapu-plus lang natin lahat yan. Since may variable tayo, hindi natin mapagsasama yung 15,000 at 175x. Ang mangyayari dyan is, magiging ganito lang. Okay? So, 15,000 plus 175x. Asan si 0? Nandito lang siya. 0 plus 15,000 plus 175x siya. Dahil 0 siya, hindi na natin siya isama. Etong nakuha natin na to is our summation of all moments, di ba? So, pwede na natin siya i-equate dito. Since pareha silang summation of all moment, pag-equate na natin silang dalawa. Okay? We have 20,500. Pag-algebra lang tayo is equals to 15,000 lang pala, sorry, plus 175x. Yan na siya. So, lipat lang natin, isolate natin si x ngayon. So, 20,000 500 minus 15,000 is equals to 175x. Okay? So, 20,000 minus 15,000. 20,500 minus 15,000 is 55. 55 equal ngayon sa 175x. Divide natin both sides by 175 para ma-cancel out natin sa 175 sa side ni x. So, divide. So, 55 divided by 175. So, x is equals to 220 over 7 or 31.42 571 43. Or basically, since yan naman ang hinahanap natin, siya ang i-round off natin into 3 decimal place. 4 to 8. Gagawin na natin 4 decimal place. 4 to 8 6 inches. So, ibig sabihin daw, si item C must be located at 31.4286 inches from the datum line para makuha natin si CG is equals sa 50 inches. Okay? So, yun. Yun lang siya guys for shifting. So, yun lang siya for shifting. Then, pwede naman natin siyang i-prove. Okay? Ipo-prove natin siya gamit na yung original, yung bagong arm ng item C natin. Okay, paano na natin siya mapaprove? Since ililipat natin si CG natin, for proving, ililipat natin si CG natin sa location ni 50 inches. So, old arm, lagyan na lang natin OA para hindi ganun kahaba yung sinusulat natin. Okay. Old arm minus CG, which is 50 inches na ngayon, is equals to new arm, NA. Okay? So, we have item A, B, and C. So, item A natin, B, tsaka C. Item A natin, ang location niyan, ang old arm niyan ay 0. Ang item B natin naman is 100. Ang item C natin, ang gagamitin na natin dyan is ito na. Or yung full value, which is 31.42857143. So, i-minus lang natin siya by 50 minus 50 and minus 50. For proving na to guys para lang ma-prove natin na tama yung nakuha nating position for items C, kailangan mag-equate sa 0 yung moment natin. So, this will be negative 50, positive 50, then minus 50 is 18.57142857 or negative 130 over 7 inches. Okay, in inches lahat yan. Laging tatandaan, in pound, tsaka inches tayo. English units tayo palagi dito sa weight and balance natin. So, pagkuha natin ng moment ng table, item A, B, tsaka C, weight natin, weight, arm, moment. So, kunin natin, kailangan mag-equate sa 0 yung summation of all moments natin dito for proving. So, weight natin is 85 sa item A, 100 kay item, 170, 50, 150. Yeah, 150. So, 150. Then, kay item C is 175. Yung arm natin, negative 50, positive 50, saka negative 130 over 7. Okay, 85 times negative 50 is negative 4 to 50. Then we have 150 times 50, 75. Positive. Pound inches yan. Then we have 175 times negative 130 over 7 is equals to negative 3 to 50. Kapag sinam natin lahat ito, okay, plus 7.5. Okay, negative 4 to 50 plus negative 3 to 50 plus positive 7.5. Ang sagot niyan ay 0. So, ibig sabihin, proven siya na at 50 inches, kapag ang item C natin, nilocate natin sa 31.42857143, ang makukuha nating CG dyan is 50 inches. Okay? Ito na yung nag-prove sa kanya. So, that is how you get CG. Okay? Shifting CG or shifting an item to get the proper CG or proper location of our CG para maayos. Okay? So, that is shifting CG. Okay po? So, may mga sample problems tayo dito. I-upload ko na lang later. Ayan siya. Then, pwede din tayong gumamit nung other. Kung may alam kayong ibang process, pwede naman. Okay. But then, let us continue with our next topic. So, lahat ng yun, i-apply na natin sa aircraft. So, before tayo mag-proceed, alamin muna natin to. So, weighing procedure sa ating weight and balance. So, before tayo mag-weight and balance, para sa weight and balance report or yung records natin, yung document natin for our aircraft, ito muna mga kailangan nating gawin para hindi tayo magkaroon ng discrepancy sa mga readings natin. So, number 1 is remove all excessive dirt, grease, moisture from the aircraft before weighing. So, definitely, kailangan maalinis ang ating aircraft para hindi madagdagan ng weight. Okay? Hindi natin alam yung bigat, yung mga dirt pala na nandun ay sobrang bigat na nakakadagdag na sa para magkaroon ng discrepancy yung ating aircraft. Weight and balance. Then, number 2, weigh the aircraft inside a closed building to prevent error in scale reading due to wind. So, kailangan daw nasa closed space yung ating aircraft before proceeding with the weight and balance report or yung pag-i-scale ng weight natin. Since, pag tinamaan yung aircraft natin ng wind, possible na magkaroon or makakreate ng lift yung ating aircraft. Then, to determine the CG, we must place the aircraft in a level flight attitude. Okay? Hanap tayo ng level flight attitude na sample. So, level flight means flying at a constant altitude, not going up or down. So, yung aircraft daw natin must be positioned like this. So, pag sinabing straight and level flight or yung level flight attitude natin, kailangan yung aircraft natin naka-position siya in a way na kapag kapag lumilipad siya, yung altitude niya hindi umaangat, hindi bumababa. Ibig sabihin, equal yung lift sa weight natin. Okay? So, that is your level flight attitude. So, pagdating sa mga tail dragger, kailangan i-position natin yung aircraft natin in a way, okay? Hindi na siya magiging gantong yung hindi na magiging ganito yung positioning ng aircraft natin. Instead, parang nakaganda na siya, guys. Asan ba yan? Eto. Ayan. Bakit? So, kailangan kasi natin, balik tayo dun sa board natin. So, kailangan kasi natin na yung position ng aircraft natin, gawa tayo ng line. Yung position ng aircraft natin, yung datum natin must be perpendicular to the ground. To the air, yung horizontal line pala natin, kailangan straight yan. Yung datum natin, kailangan must be perpendicular. Okay? Kailangan naka 90 degrees siya. Para masukatan natin yung CG natin ng maayos. So, kailangan straight siya. Straight and level. Kung ang aircraft natin nakatingala, ang horizontal line natin makukuha dyan is nakatingala din. So, yung datum kasi natin dyan, kailangan perpendicular to the ground yun eh. Paano kung ganyan? Hindi na siya 90 degrees. So, hindi natin makukuha ng maayos yung CG natin. Okay? Kasi magkaiba ang sukat ng naka-perpendicular sa horizontal line at sa hindi. Okay? So, kailangan naka-perpendicular sa line natin yung and makukuha daw to kapag ang aircraft position natin is in a level flight attitude. So, that's how you determine the CG properly. Okay? Kailangan naka-perpendicular yung ating aircraft. Okay? Then, number 4, have all items equipped. Have all items of equipment included and the certified empty weight installed in the aircraft when weighing. Okay, sa equipment list natin, kung ano yung nakasulat dun sa empty weight ng aircraft natin, na included na installed dun sa aircraft natin, kailangan nandun din sa aircraft natin kapag winay natin. Kasi pag hindi nandun, ang laking discrepancy nun. So, these items of equipment are part of the weight and balance report. So, kailangan natin siyang i-consider kasi part nga siya ng aircraft natin. Then, we must properly calibrate all our tools and equipments. So, kailangan nakakalibrate yan. Magbibigay ng discrepancy yan or ng error yan kapag hindi nakakalibrate yan. Then, we do not set brakes while scale reading. And lastly, note that the weight of the tare when the aircraft is removed from the scale. So, inonote natin yung weight ng tare. So, saan ba nanggagaling yung tare weight? So, balik tayo dun sa previous slide natin. Since, meron nga tayo, sabi nga sa atin, di ba, kailangan naka-level flight attitude. Paano sa tail dragger nakatingala? So, paano natin mapapa-level flight attitude yung aircraft natin? So, nilalagyan natin ng tare weight or yung supporting equipment na may weight din, di ba? So, doon papasok yung jack natin. Okay? Tsaka yung chocks. So, tare weight siya. Pero magsusupport siya sa aircraft and na-include siya sa scale reading ng weighing scale natin. Kasi included siya sa timbang eh. So, saan ba pinapatong? Gumagamit tayo ng weighing scale. Ang popular sa atin dito is using the weighing scale. So, para mapa-level flight attitude natin yung aircraft, nilalagyan natin ng jack or chocks or supports yung ating aircraft while nasa scale siya. So, may added weight na hindi naman talaga dapat included sa aircraft natin. So, that is why we note the weight of the tare when the aircraft is removed from the scale. We minus the weight of the tare weight. Okay? So, ayun siya. So, proceed tayo sa pagdedetermine ng empty weight using the scale. Okay? So, kung makikita natin dito, may weighing points tayo, which is yung point where the weighing scale is placed. So, ano ang pinatong dun sa weighing scale? Meron tayong tatlong items dito. So, determining the empty weight of the aircraft using weighing scale. So, pinapatong natin dyan is our landing gear kasi yun lang naman yung nagtatouch sa ground. Diba? Then, nagwe-weigh tayo. Ang weighing point natin is yung nose landing gear natin or yung tail landing gear natin. Then, yung sa right side and left side ng main landing gear. Okay? Then, punta muna tayo sa arm ng bawat weighing point natin. Yung nose natin, ibig sabihin pag negative, that is nasa left side siya ng ating datum line. Kung may datum line tayo dito, okay. Kung negative 32, nandito daw siya somewhere sa part na to. Okay, then positive 46. Nandyan daw yung main landing gear natin. Okay? Now, tingnan natin. Pag sinabing scale reading, ibig sabihin yan yung binigay na reading ng weighing scale natin. But then, kung titingnan natin sa side niya, okay, meron tayong tinatawag ditong tear weight. Ano kaya to? Itong tear weight na to, ito ay yung mga ginamit nating added or supported weights, supported items na nilagay natin sa aircraft natin, such as jack pads or yung chocks natin. Okay? So, sa nose natin, may 8 pounds of tear weight. Siguro chocks to. Sa right side naman, may chocks din. 16. So, tigda dalawang chocks siguro to. No? So, sabi, di ba, sa note natin, note the weight of the tear when the aircraft is removed from the scale minus the weight of the tear. Ibig sabihin, so, ang gagawin natin, si scale reading will minus the tear weight. Okay, para makuha yung pinaka-weight lang ng aircraft natin, which is net weight. So, SR minus TW or scale reading minus tear weight will be our net weight or yung aircraft weight na lang siya. Ito na lang yung weight ng aircraft natin. So, pag pinag-add natin lahat yan, yung summation ng net weight natin, that is our empty weight. So, ito na yung pinaka-total weight ng aircraft natin. So, ito siya. Empty weight. Then, we have the arm. So, yung arm natin, given na yan by the manufacturer. So, para makuha yung moment, multiply lang natin si arm natin per item. Then, kunin natin si moment per item. So, pag nakuha natin si moment per item, kunin lang din natin yung total for us to get CG. So, para makuha si CG, di ba? CG is equals to summation of all moments over summation of all weights. So, summation of all moments, ito siya, minus yung empty weight natin. Okay? Para daw makuha na natin yung pinaka-concentrated weight ng aircraft natin sa point na yon. Ano yung point where the concentrated weight of the aircraft is located? So, CG natin. So, makukuha natin yung CG or what we call EWCG or empty weight center of gravity. Okay? Necessary itong makuha natin yung empty weight center of gravity. Bakit? Para magkaroon na tayo ng arm para sa aircraft natin, tsaka ng weight para sa aircraft natin. Okay? So that is our that is how you get empty weight and empty weight center of gravity. Again, scale reading. Okay, scale reading tayo minus our tear weight is equals to our net weight multiplied by the arm to get the moment. Okay? Nasusundan. If ever may questions kayo, pwede naman kayo mag-chat sa akin. Sasagutin natin yan. Okay? Then we have this one. If wala daw tayong kulang tayo sa information at ito lang ang meron tayo, pwede daw natin gamitin itong mga formula na to. We have just 4 conditions. The first condition is nose wheel airplane with datum forward aft of the forward of the main wheel. So ibig sabihin daw yung nose wheel airplane, ibig sabihin nose and main wheel ang meron tayong landing gear. Yung datum daw niya is located forward of the main wheel or nasa unahan ng main wheel natin. Ito daw yung formula na gagamitin. Then we have nose wheel airplanes with datum aft of the main wheel. Ito naman siya. So nasa likod naman daw yung natin, yung datum nasa likod ng main wheel natin. Pag tail wheel airplanes naman, ito naman yung gagamiting airplane equations natin. Forward of the main wheel, okay, and aft of the main wheel. Okay, sa main wheel pa din tayo nagbe-base. Now, let us proceed with getting proceed na tayo in getting the weight and balance of a loaded aircraft. Dito sa previous natin, empty weight, center of gravity, empty weight natin using scale. Dito, empty weight condition. Walang laman, walang fuel load, walang payload, walang pilot, walang cargo, walang passengers. Sa last topic natin, we will get the weight and balance report of the aircraft, a weight and balance record of the aircraft with load na tayo. Okay? Now, let us proceed with this. This will be our final topic, guys. So, ito na yung pinaka-summation ng lahat ng na-discuss natin. And it is also important for us also. Okay? So, gawin na natin siya. So, for this flight, the 140-pound pilot and a 115 pounds passenger are to occupy the front seat, and a 212 and a 97 passenger are in the rear seat. So, there will be 50 pounds of baggage, and the flight is to have maximum range. So, maximum fuel is carried. So, let us consider that the aircraft natin, yung aircraft natin, ito daw yung kanyang details, aircraft details. So, we have airplane weight, empty weight. Okay? See that this is the airplane empty weight is here and EWCG. Bakit? Kasi isang item siya eh. Added item siya sa weight and balance natin. So, kung walang airplane, wala naman tayong paglalagyan. Siyempre, sa airplane natin ilalagay or sa aircraft natin ilalagay. So, kailangan natin i-consider yung weight and yung arm niya. Yung arm niya is yung EWCG, yung airplane. Okay? Then, we have the maximum gross weight. The maximum gross weight is the maximum weight na capable ang aircraft natin. So, hanggang dun lang daw siya pwede yung bigat niya. So, we have 2,300 pounds for our maximum gross weight. Then, we also have the CG limits, which is talakay na natin. Which is 35.6. So, plus 35.6 to 43.2. Okay. So, dyan lang daw pwede pumasok yung CG na makukuha natin sa buong aircraft natin. Okay? Then, front seat are located plus 35 or station 35. Rear seat with 2 seats available. So, front seat natin, syempre, dyan na natin ilalagay si pilot, di ba? Hindi naman pwede natin ilagay sa rear seat si pilot kasi pag doon natin nilagay, paano na sino magpapalipad ng aircraft natin? Okay? Then we have front seats and rear seat located at positive 35 and positive 72, or station 35, station 72. Then we have the fuel. Maximum daw ng fuel natin or fuel capacity natin is 40 gallons at position or station 48. So station 48, ito siya. Yan. Then baggage maximum at 60 pounds. Located at 92, positive 92, or station 92. So kung titingnan natin sa illustration, we have here the datum, the horizontal line. So galing sa datum, ito daw yung mga distances nila in inches. Okay? Medyo maliit lang yung aircraft pala natin. So, yan siya. So, kailangan, hindi naman na natin mababago si arm natin kasi given siya by the manufacturer. So, now, pwede na natin siya i-compute. So, lagay lang natin sa table natin. So, gagawa tayo ng table. Lahat ng item natin available. Again, si airplane included siya sa table natin. Since, saan ba natin ilalagay yung mga items natin, kundi nandito din sa airplane. So, dapat nakandyan siya. So, may weight tayo via empty weight, which is 1,340. We have the arm via the EWCG. Okay? So, yung moment daw natin doon, 1,340 times 37 is 49,580. Okay, as you can see here sa table natin, yung weight natin may 2,300 maximum. So, hanggang dyan lang dapat. So, check na lang natin later kung papasok yung total weight ng buong loaded aircraft natin. And kung hindi lalagpas, tuloy tayo. Kung lumagpas, may mali or hindi na natin ito tuloy. Okay, pag sa front seat natin, since si front seat natin, kung titingnan natin dito, front seat natin, 140 plus 115 is equals to 255. 140, saan galing yon? Dito sa details ng pilot, ng flight details natin. So, may 140 pilot and a 115-pound passenger are to occupy the front seat. So, 255 daw siya. £155. Sa rear seat naman natin, dun daw nakalocate si 212 and 97, which is 309. Then, fuel natin. Paano kaya tayo nag-compute for fuel? Sa fuel natin, guys, dito papasok si standard weight natin. Diba may pinakabisado kasi inyong mga standard weight? We have avgas, jet, A1, A1. Jet B, oil, water. Okay. Si avgas, 6 pounds per gallon. Ang hirap magsulat, guys. Sorry. Si avgas ay 6 LB 6 pounds per gallon. Si Jet A1 ay 6.8. pounds per gal. The jet BI 6.5 pounds per gal. Si oil ay 7.5 pounds per gallon. Then we have water at 8.35 pounds per gallon. So, pakikabisado ako na to. 6, 6.8, 6.5, 7.5, 8.35. So, para makompute natin siya, ito yung conversion factor natin. So, sabi dito, maximum range daw. So, kailangan maximum fuel lang gamitin natin. Ang maximum fuel ng aircraft natin is 40 gallons. So, convert lang natin siya into pounds. If we have, so compute natin siya. If we have 40 gallons, tapos, avgas ang gagamitin natin dito guys ha. So, multiply lang natin siya into 6 pounds per gallon para makancel out yung yung gallon natin. So, maka-cancel out si gallon. 40 times 6 is 240 pounds. So, 240 pounds. Yan daw ang ano natin. 255. Okay, 240 pounds yung maximum fuel weight natin. Then, our baggage. Ilan yung baggage natin? There will be 50 pounds of baggage. So, compute natin. Meron na tayo ng lahat ng items natin. Compute lang natin siya. Meron na tayo sa airplane. So, start na tayo sa front seat. 255 times 35 is 89. So, 8925. Then we have 309 times 72. 22,248. Then, fuel natin is 11,520. Tapos, 50 times 92 is 4,600. So, yan na. Then, summation of all weights, summation of all moments. Check muna natin yung sa weight kung tutugma. 1,340 plus 255 plus 309 plus 240 plus 50 is 2,194. So, 2,194 pasok sa weight limits natin. Okay? So, pwede tayong tumuloy. Then, we have 49,580 plus 8,925 plus 2,2,248 plus 11,520 plus 46 is equals to 96,873. So, 96,873. So, yun na. Step number 3 na tayo. Una, step number 1, get all the weights and arm. Step number 2, get all the moments for each item. Step number 3, total the weight, total the moment. Step number 4, divide all moments by all weight. So, the answer is 44.15360073. Kung is, natin, 44.1536. Ang tanong, pasok ba sa CG limits natin? Ang CG limits natin is 35.6 to 43.2. Hindi, di ba? So, paano natin gagawin yan? paano natin masosolusyonan yan? May papasok natin yung ating CG sa CG limits. Guys, take note, kapag ang gusto natin mapalapit sa datum yung CG natin, kailangan yung mga weight, since dito sa part na to kasi fix na yung locations ng item natin, tama? Kung fix na yung locations ng item natin, so hindi na natin siya pwedeng galawin, yung mga arm. Dito, anong pwede natin galawin? Hindi tayo pwedeng magbawas ng tao kasi gusto natin lahat kasama sila. Hindi tayo pwedeng magbawas ng fuel kasi malayo yung pupunta natin. Sagad yung pupunta natin. Hindi din, let us not consider din na magbawas tayo ng baggage. Okay, so ang pwede natin gawin dito, since na pwede naman mapaglaro natin yung weight ng pilot natin, tama? Sa weight ng pilot natin, weight ng tao natin, si pilot lang yung naka-fix kasi siya yung magpapalipad. Therefore, nasa unahan lang dapat siya, front seat lang dapat siya. So, pwede natin gawin dito, since, again, ang gusto natin mapalapit si CG kay datum, so kailangan mapabigat natin yung mas malapit kay datum. So, ayun, mas malaking, so tip lang, mas malaking CG or mas malayo sa datum na CG, yung mga moments niya matataas. So, kailangan natin mapababa yung moments natin. So, paano natin gagawin yun since sa mga passengers lang tayo pwedeng magpalit? Pwede natin pagpalitin ang pwesto ni 212 na passenger. Medyo fat shaming lang ako. Then, pagpalitin natin kay 115 para mas bumigat yung front seat kaysa sa rear seat. Magkakaroon ng mas mataas na moment sa front seat, bababa naman ang moment natin sa rear seat. So, check natin kung gagana yung idea na yon. So, ulitin natin to. So, front seat and rear seat, mababago lang yung moment. So, sa total weight naman natin, hindi na mababago yun eh. So, tandaan, 44.1 yung ating nakuhang CG kanina. So, yeah. Okay. So, sa front seat natin, 140 and 212 will be equal to 352. Tama ba? Okay. Then, rear seat natin will be 115. So, pinagpalit lang kasi natin yung natin, which is equal to okay, 212. Okay, 212. So now, pwede na natin makuha si bagong moment natin. 352 times 35. 12,352. 320, sorry. $320. 12,320 tsaka yung 212 times 72. 15,264. Okay, 15,264. Eto na siya. So, kung titingnan natin dito sa ilalim, yung ginawa natin kanina, ito siya sa ilalim. 8,925 yung unang front seat natin na moment. 22,000 naman yung rear seat natin. Ngayon, napababa natin yung moment sa rear seat na mas malayo sa datum. Tumaas naman yung malapit sa datum ngayon. So, check natin kung tutugma na or papasok na yung moment natin. So, 49,580 plus 12,320 plus 15,264 plus 11,520 plus 46 is equals now 284 pound inches divided by 2194. Hindi naman nabago yung weight natin. So, the answer here is 42.51777.575. So, 42.51777.575 is now your CG. Pasok na ba sa CG range natin? Kung pasok, that is our final answer. Okay? Inches. 42.5178. Pasok? CG? Goods. Okay. So, ano yung process natin dito? Get natin si CG, determine natin si CG base sa given problem. Pag pumasok sa limits, goods na tayo. Pag hindi pumasok sa limits, hanap tayo ng way na wala tayong ibabawas. Ang gagawin lang natin, mag-shift lang tayo. Ayun. So, ito siya. 42.5. Okay. Try natin to. Determine if the CG of the aircraft is within its CG limit. If not, shift weight to move the CG within its limits. Okay? Now, given tayo, aircraft natin, same pa din. So, CG limits must be 35.6 to 43.2. Given lang tayo ng mga information, flight details. We have front seat, pilot, tsaka passenger. Rear seat natin, passenger. Magagaan lang pala yung mga passenger natin. Siguro mga aso lang to. Now, we have flight range, half na. So, ibig sabihin, kalahati na lang nung fuel tank yung gagamitin natin. Okay? So, compute tayo. We have front seat natin. Ang gawin na front seat natin, 70 and 50, which is 120. Rear seat natin, 145, 145. Fuel natin is half, 40. So, sa fuel natin, compute natin fuel. Kung half ng 40, so 20 na lang, di ba? 20 multiplied, avgas pa din ang gagamitin natin, times 6 is 120 pounds. So, 120. Baggage natin is 40 pounds. Hindi 60. Maximum lang ay 60. Pero, 40 pounds lang yung dala natin. So, compute tayo for moment. 120 times 35 or 2. 145 times 72. 10,040. 440. Oh. 10,440. Then we have 120 times 48. 5,760. Then 40 times 90. 92. 3,680. Okay, 3,680. So, 49,580 plus 42, summation natin, plus 10,440 plus 5,760 plus 3,680 is 73 lang pala. Ayan. So, 73,660. So, dito naman, total ng weight natin, 1,340 plus 120 plus 145 plus 120 plus 40 is just 1,765. So, 73,660 divided by 1,765. Our CG is 41.7337110 or 41.7337 inches. So that is your CG. And pasok siya sa limit, so therefore, hindi na natin kailangan mag-shift pa. So that is it, guys. If ever may question kayo, ito na yung last topic. So, kailangan ang pasok sa banga is we determine the CG of our loaded aircraft. Before, kailangan muna natin i-determine si CG. Determine the CG and empty weight ng aircraft natin. So, purely aircraft to, walang load, walang aircraft, walang passenger, crew, baggage, and pilot. Then, we get the center of gravity para makuha natin yung pinaka-arm niya ng aircraft natin. Nagagamitin naman natin sa pagkuha ng loaded aircraft naman. So, kung same yung yung aircraft na gagamitin dun sa problem, so might as well, kailangan maayos yung empty weight and empty weight center of gravity natin. Dito sa empty weight and empty weight center of gravity, let us take note that the scale reading minus their weight must be is equal to the net weight or yung actual weight ng aircraft natin. So, si actual weight ng aircraft natin, dun tayo magsasum para makuha natin yung empty weight. Hindi sa scale reading, hindi sa tear weight. Laging tatandaan na si tear weight binabawas natin sa scale reading kasi si tear weight hindi naman siya part ng aircraft natin. Added support lang siya. Then we have the arm. Dito sa arm natin, kaya 46 and 46 yan kasi main wheel yan, pantay ang distance niyan from the datum line. Okay, pag magkaiba yan, may diferensya na yung eroplano natin. Okay? Kailangan pantay. Left side and right side lang yan, guys. Kung i-imagine natin yan, ito yung side view. Ito lang naman yung top view niyan. So, pantay to. Diba? Pantay yung gulong natin. Okay? So, yan lang yun. Then, we get the moment we get CG by summing all the moments ng weighing points natin and divided by the net weight or yung empty weight ng aircraft natin. Okay? Then, proceed tayo dito. Take note, guys, pakitandaan or pakiaral na ako ng mga definition of terms natin. So, applicable siya dito. Mahihirapan kayong alamin yung tamang gagamitin nating weight kung hindi kayo familiar sa mga terminologies na meron tayo. Okay? Then if yung CG natin is out of our limits or range, kailangan mag-adjust lang tayo or hanap lang tayo ng way para mabago natin. Again, kung gusto natin mapalapit yung CG sa datum, kailangan yung moments natin matataas kung saan malapit yung arm sa datum. Okay? Mataas dapat ang moment sa stations na malapit sa datum para mapalapit natin. Kung gusto naman natin mapalayo yung CG natin, kailangan mas mataas yung moments na nasa malalayong arm location. Okay? So that is it guys, and I hope makatulong tong ginawa kong video for you guys. And I'm sorry for if we did not meet for certain holidays. So, ayun. Good luck sa inyo, and if ever may question kayo, chat lang. Thank you.